Hey everybody, welcome to my Blind Mama's Messy Kitchen. If you're new to my channel, I am Jerry and I love to cook, and I am a stay-at-home mom with one grown man-child and two small children, and I happen to be totally blind. That's it. I want to thank Vicky from Vicky's Country Home for tagging me to do this collaboration. It is a pie collaboration where a bunch of us are just making pies that we would make for our holiday dinners or just because we feel like having pie. So today I'm going to make a fudge brownie pie because no holiday is complete without chocolate. So my favorite is actually French silk pie or chocolate cream pie, which my grandma Millie used to make the best chocolate cream pie, and she would put chocolate shavings on the top. And I remember it's before I went totally blind, and it looked like it should have been in a bakery case. It was so pretty, and I have not mastered that one yet. I'm still working on that. So we're gonna do a fudge brownie pie, which is pretty good. So I've already pre-measured my ingredients. Oh, and also stay tuned for the end of this video to see who I tag to do the pies as well. So what we're gonna start with, I got my big Pyrex measuring cup. It's either 8 cup or a 10 cup. My dad actually bought this for me at a yard sale. I think he paid like $3 for it or something, and he knew I would love it. So we're going to pour in this cup 1 stick of melted butter, and then 2 eggs, and I'm gonna mix those around. This recipe is super easy. It's basically a brownie in a pie pan, or pie shell I should say, and you're gonna top it with whipped cream at the end. So in this bowl, I have already measured out 1/4 cup of cocoa, 1/4 cup of flour, and a cup and a, no, my cocoa's not in here, I'm sorry. This is my 1/4 cup of flour and my 1 1/4 cup of sugar. So I'm gonna find where it pours out and pour it into here. Start mixing that around, and then I'm going to now add my cocoa. It's 1/4 cup of cocoa, and I will type out all of these ingredients in the description below, and you're just gonna blend that really well. And I have memories of watching my grandma and my mom mixing up batters with just the wooden spoon and a bowl. No mixer, and I couldn't wait to lick the bowl. Caitlin, are you gonna lick the bowl?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get this blended and we will be right back. Okay, so I have that blended. I just kept stirring and stirring and stirring until I felt like the lumps were out, plus I asked my daughter. But that's where the mixer comes in handy for me. As someone who can't see, it just definitely gets the lumps out. But I didn't feel like dragging out that big mixer for such a small recipe. So now we're gonna dump in 1/2 cup of chopped pecans. It actually called for a cup, but this is all I had left. And I do love nuts or walnuts in my brownies. Blend that really well. And the tricky part for me is coming up now.
What's the tricky part?
Well, part of the reason I decided to use this instead of a regular bowl is because it has the pour spout at the end of it. So hopefully, what I have here is a store-bought, yes. You could make your own pie crust if you want, but I didn't want to for this one. I thought this sounded good. It's a shortbread pie crust. I was actually looking for graham cracker, but they didn't have one. So I thought shortbread sounded good for this. Now, I'm gonna try my best to pour this in. And I don't know how this is gonna go, quite honestly. Find my spout. I'm gonna be quiet so I can concentrate. I'm so nervous. I'm gonna spill this whole thing.
Put your measuring thing a little bit forward. There.
Ah.
Oh. There. A little bit forward again.
Oh my gosh.
You're getting it on the side.
Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, look how beautifully I did that.
No.
Okay, I confess, I called in reinforcements. I called in my husband. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
And I'm supposed to clarify, he's not the man-child I referred to. I was referring to our oldest child. He wanted me to specify that, clarify that. So we're gonna pop this in the oven. My oven's preheated to 300 degrees. Pop it in and it's supposed to bake for 30 minutes. And then we'll do the old toothpick test and see if it's done. So we'll be back in 3, 2, 1. So we just took it out of the oven. Now, it's said to bake at 300 degrees for 30 minutes. I beg to differ. We turned up the heat after 30 minutes to 350, and we gave it another 30 minutes. We did turn it back down to 300 because it started to get a little too brown on the edges and not done in the middle. So I would say bake it at 325 for about 45 minutes is my guess, because it was really soupy. 300 is too low, but maybe it depends on your oven. So we're gonna give it the toothpick test. I'm pretty sure, I mean, it smells done, so. Very little on it. So I'm gonna let it sit here and cool off because it will continue to cook a little bit. And then we'll show you what it looks like when it's all sliced up and pretty. Okay, it cooled off and we sliced it up, and these aren't the prettiest pieces. They kind of crumbled a little bit because the brownie was kind of crunchy on the outside and moist on the inside. But we're gonna disguise that right now with some Ready Whip.
Oh, you kind of missed it. There.
This is one for my son and one for my daughter. Good?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, never mind.
Why don't you all do it blindfolded and see how you do, huh? Who cares what it looks like? It's all going in the same place.
If you can see the pie, it's over here.
Now we're gonna sprinkle some miniature chocolate chips all over it. Want more?
No, that's good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Should I put more cool Ready Whip on it?
No, I think you're good.
Have some more.
No. Oh, God. I didn't even make it on either pie. I think that was in the middle. It looks like a giant piece, but it's just two, and then you got chocolate chips and Ready Whip in the middle.
So I disguised it a little, right?
Yeah.
Let me get out a fork. See if I can do this without, I'm gonna turn it around. See if I can do this without making a huge mess all over myself. I doubt. Okay. It's a brownie pie. And who cares where the whipped cream goes? I'll put the recipe in the description box. Check out all the other pie videos that are coming out. They're gonna be fun. And I'm going to tag the baking diva, Dolores. I know you can do this, girl. Join in on the collaboration, and thanks again to Vicky's Country Home for tagging me. I'm supposed to be giving this to my kids, but I might not.
No.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like button, and we'll see you next time on
My blind mama's messy kitchen.
Don't forget to always look at the bright side.